With the release of Ark Survival Ascended's newest map, The Center, players now have a map that is covered by oceans and waterways. With all this water, there's never been a better time to build ourselves a raft and take to the seas. Rafts have a restrictive structure count limit of only 87 building pieces on a single raft. Building a nice looking boat out of a raft can be a bit tricky, but I'll show you how to make a form-fitting pirate ship without sacrificing functionality for that early game progress on the Center, including all the essential structures needed to succeed, survive, and thrive. Alright, let's get started on the build. Once you've placed your raft down, you're going to want to start the build by selecting a fence foundation of any type and going up to the left-hand side of the raft. Utilizing K mode, you're going to want to get a bird's eye view of the fence foundation like this. Line up the bottom of the fence foundation with the first rope coming down from the front. Now look at the bottom right-hand corner of the fence foundation. Right now it is aligned with the rope that's on that first row, but we're going to want to take it just a little bit to the right of that. Right about here should be good, so that it's just a slight amount over that first rope. Click it once, you'll notice that it does this. Ignore that and just click it again. It'll place down where you wanted it. You're going to want to make sure that this is actually in the center. You can do that just by placing down another foundation and checking to see if this is in the center of the mast, which this is pretty good, so we're going to go with this. We can pick up this fence foundation. It's not necessary. We only need one of them. Now place down a pillar on the corner of the foundation like this. Attach a temporary wood ceiling to that here. Attach another wood ceiling right here. Now place a wood foundation snapped onto that second ceiling. Now we can pick up this ceiling, we can pick up the pillar, and we can pick up the stone fence foundation. Now let's start placing down the floors. Start by placing a wooden hatch frame like this. Then on the front of the ship, in front of the mast, place a wood triangle ceiling. Attach a square ceiling to each side of that triangle ceiling. Now attach two triangle ceilings to the edge of that. Now we're going to do similarly for the other side. Place a triangle ceiling attached to the back of the hatch frame. Now attach two ceilings to the edge of the triangle as before. Then two triangle ceilings on the back. Now fill in the sides with triangle ceilings. Now we're going to place some sloped walls on the second triangle from the back on this side of the ship. We're going to place this flipped so that the inside is on the outside. And we can do the same thing on the other side. Now continuing on from those sloped walls, we're going to fill in the back with 6 wood window walls. Now we're going to place some wood stairs attached to each of the sloped walls. Now we're going to aim at the hatch frame below, and we're going to flip a wood short door frame so that it's just in front of the hatch frame like this. We're going to place that down like so. Now we're going to place a wood ceiling attached to the door frame. On the edge of that ceiling, place a triangle ceiling. On each of the edges of the triangle ceiling, place down 2 more regular wood ceilings. Fill in the gap on the back with triangle ceilings. Now aim at the wooden stairs. Cycle to this snap point and place it down. Repeat the same thing on these stairs. Now we're going to go inside the cabin. We're going to aim at the ceiling above us right here in front of the door frame. We're going to place down 2 wood sloped walls flipped this way so that the slats are facing the outside. Do the same thing on this side. Now you can place a door in. Now we're going to approach the front of the ship, and we're going to select the wood triangle roof. Cycle through the snaps until you get this snap point, and then place it down. Do the same thing just beside of it. Then to each side of that, we're going to snap down a wood roof in the same orientation. Same thing on the other side as well. Now we're going to snap onto each of these triangle ceilings on the deck another wood roof. Don't use the triangle roofs for this part. Use the full size ones. We're going to do 3 more of those attached onto this first one. On the second window wall, place another wood roof. And for the 2 in the back, we're going to switch to the triangle roofs. Snap those in place. Continue snapping regular roofs around the side of the ship until you get back to your starting point. Now we finished the hull of the ship, and this leaves a little gap open in the front and the back that we can use to access the raft and board it quickly. Now we're going to use the wood quarter wall piece, and we're going to switch to the wood railing variant. We're going to place these down starting on the stairs and going around the outside edge. Then place one just above the doorway. Now we're going to leave a gap on this triangle ceiling, and we're going to place another railing here. Start this and finish it all the way around the outside until you reach the opposite side of the ship here. Again, leaving a gap. Where we left the gap, we're going to attach one rope ladder on whichever side you prefer. We'll place it on this side. The bulk of the build is essentially finished now. Now all we need to do is add our basic essentials for adventuring. You can place these wherever you want, but you're going to want a campfire, a refining forge, a simple bed, a smithy, a preserving bin, a mortar and pestle, and then a storage box. You can do a large one or a small one. I've chosen to do large, and I'm going to place it right here under the stairs. Now we've reached the structure cap for rafts on this platform, but we're not quite finished. There's one more thing we need to add to this raft, and it's going to be a fresh coat of paint. Some people don't know, but if you take a paintbrush and you hit the raft with it, this brings up the painting interface for the raft. You can paint it by color regions, of course, or if you want to be a little bit more creative, you can use the option to actually draw something yourself onto the sail, using whatever colors you like. So decorate your flag how you see fit. And I think we're going to go ahead and give the rest of the boat a nice coat of paint as well. And there we go, all painted up, customized, and ready for adventures. I'm not going to tell you how you should paint your ship. I think you should use whatever colors and color combinations you find pleasing for yourself. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you made yourself a nice ship, don't forget to go ahead and give the video a like. And also subscribe to help me out so I can upload longer videos and do more in-depth tutorials. And check out some of my other build videos while you're there. Again, thank you so much for watching my video. Best of luck out there on the oceans, and remember, keep an eye out for leads.